Dear students, I am your art teacher Sangeeta Sarkar, and today we'll be doing the second part of the Starry Night painting. So follow the instructions and do it along with me. Now we would take black color again and some dashed lines are to be added in some places. Somewhere in between, just add few black lines. Not so many, just in some places. And we can add some ultramarine blue also in between. Though we have the background with ultramarine blue, but still we can add few in between the dashed lines. Now we'll fill the mountain. Here we have mixed blue, ultramarine blue and little black. Just a little black so that the blue becomes little darker. So we just have to again fill with the dashed lines. You can see the entire painting is with dashed lines. Yes, we are done with that mountain. Now we'll take again black color and we'll first outline the tree. You can see how I'm drawing it. We have not drawn it before with pencil. We are directly doing it with brush. It's very easy, don't worry. If you have not drawn, you can just do it using your brush. Now just fill the area nicely with thick black color. Basically color the tree completely with black. Though we have the background with black, but sometimes that black is slightly lighter, so we'll fill only the tree with thick black color. Now we'll take again light blue by mixing blue and white and add it to the mountain. Do not add too much white, it should not be very bright. Simply fill the area with dashed lines with blue color mixed with little white. Now here we are applying vertical lines and again slanting dashed lines. Now here we are going to make some houses, small house. So for that we'll just apply little broader strokes like this, some blocks kind of. this will become house when we color with black later on. Next, we'll start with some curved dashed lines. Here we have to mix lemon yellow, white and little bit of light blue which you must be having on the palette. So when you mix, all of you know, when you mix yellow and blue it becomes green. So we are getting a kind of greenish color. So this way you have to fill this area. You can see the lines how I have done it. Now we have to take sap green color and apply in some areas, in the remaining areas surrounding the tree. Now this color will also be applied on the tree. Now we have a base of green color, but we have to now add we have a base of black color. Now we'll add some strokes of green color and then some strokes of red color as well on the tree. Few strokes of green and few strokes of red on the black background. That part was little light brighter, so we made it little darker with sap green again. Now here some parts were left, so we are adding blue color, light blue color. Now there's a church over there, so we have to just show a church here. Simply make it like a long triangle shape and little bit of base, that is again a rectangular shape. That's it. It should be just symbolic. Now we'll take black color and apply it in some areas. You can see just like outlining some curves. Just dashed lines, curved dashed lines in between. Now we have to draw the houses. Now you can see how I'm doing it. Just outlining the strokes which we have already applied, the patch of colors, like a rectangle. And in some places we are drawing lines with black, so it will look like shade of the house, the roof of the house. Now we'll outline the church with thin black line. Take a very thin brush for this. Now put some highlight at the bottom of the church on that rectangle place. Now we'll take yellow color, lemon yellow with white in some areas where we have already done just few wider strokes to fill some areas. Now we'll take white color, pure white, and make circles, dashed circles surrounding the circles. This is the outermost layer, outermost line in the circle. Now we have to apply dashed line on the curves also, which we have done earlier, just few lines with white. So you can see in some places it's becoming very bright. You can see how the painter has visualized the night sky in his own way. It is not a realistic sky, but he has done it in a different way, altogether different way. So you can also do something like this imaginary on your own. It will be fun. You'll enjoy doing it. Okay. Now we have to take golden yellow or chrome yellow and color the shape of the moon. Here in this case, in this painting, he has colored the moon also with yellow and the stars also with the same yellow in between. So you can see how I am applying the yellow color in between, just in the center of that circle. So it looks bright after applying this yellow. Now you can fill little bit of more lemon yellow and white mix wherever you feel that it should be bright. So now we are done with the painting. Hope you all enjoyed doing it.